Hi, I'm Chris Rasmussen from RiskTeq. I'm here with Simon Talbot from TAS Uni to talk about the implementation of RiskTeq at TAS Uni. Welcome, Simon.
Yeah, hi. Thanks, Chris. Yeah. I'm the diving officer at the University of Tasmania, and prior to using RiskTeq, we were largely using paper-based, spreadsheet-based systems to manage all of the risks associated with field operations.
It's a move from paper-based to computer?
Yeah, we sort of used a combination before, but I guess this is more of a database type sort of solution, all integrated and with all sorts of checks and balances built in.
Without this system, it used to be a heck of a lot more difficult to tick all the boxes. You sort of use paper-based systems or Excel spreadsheets, and that just takes longer, I guess, and is a lot harder to ensure that people going on the trip have done all of the things we like them to do from a workplace health and safety perspective before we leave.
And I suspect this is probably a much easier mechanism to deal with our requirements than would otherwise be the case.
So it's about control and...
Yeah, look, it's largely about control in a broad sense. We're not so much worried about what people are doing on a day-to-day basis, provided we're aware of what they're doing and what the risks of the tasks and the sites they're working at.
To actually make sure that there are no omitted approval requirements, and adds in some warnings if there's anything that it feels you should know about. In most cases, the administrators can ignore those because they know what's required, but any of the errors we would need to go and remedy before we actually continued with the approval process. Final approval allows the person now to lodge their own diving trips, I guess, or to create a project registration and an activity plan at least anyway. So it's a fairly quick process. When the individuals have put the data on that we've required, it becomes a little bit more lengthy if you have to go and chase them, but FieldTeq certainly makes that much easier in terms of it's online, it's much easier for them to see what they need.
So FieldTeq, I guess, means that the individuals running projects have control, whether they want it or not, and that helps all of us meet our requirements under the legislation.
So you're reasonably large users of RiskTeq Remote?
Yes, we use RiskTeq Remote to manage all of our dive data entry, our dive recording. And UTAS does anywhere between 1,500 and 3,000 dives a year.
Wow.
So that's a large amount of data entry, and RiskTeq Remote has allowed us to sort of devolve that to the divers themselves. They record the information themselves based on data they put on paper at the time, and that allows us to then report on what we're doing to our parent, I guess, organisations, the American Academy of Underwater Sciences, the university, and it also gives us much better understanding of what we're doing in the water from a diving perspective.
So Simon, what would you like to see next for RiskTeq at UTAS?
At the moment, I think there are probably 5 or 6 of the schools doing field activities that are using it, but if it was rolled out more broadly across the entire university, it would probably save some time in terms of students we would get in second and third year might already be on the system from previous courses they've done. I guess from a purely UTAS altruistic perspective, I think it manages risks far better than many of the schools are doing, or it certainly would enable them to do that. And I think that's a good thing.
Thanks very much. Thanks and all the best.
Thanks, Chris. Cheers.